I want you to picture Sarah, not a character from a movie, but a real woman, vibrant and full of life. Just like you or someone you love. Her laughter used to fill any room she entered, a symphony of joy and warmth. She was the one who remembered everyone's birthdays, who brought homemade cookies to every gathering, whose garden bloomed with more passion than any other. Sarah, in essence, was the embodiment of vitality. Yet, beneath that radiant exterior, a silent intruder was taking root, weaving its insidious tendrils deeper with each passing day. A thief, unseen and unheard, slowly but surely robbing her of precious moments, of future joys, of the very essence of her being. Have you ever felt a whisper of unease, a fleeting sensation that something isn't quite right, but you can't put your finger on it? That unsettling feeling that gnaws at you even as life rushes by. What if I told you there are 3 silent signs, 3 almost imperceptible clues that could signal a hidden danger inside your body right now? Danger so widespread, so deceptive that it's earned a chilling nickname, the silent killer. Killer that, like a phantom, stalks millions, showing no mercy, no warning until it's too late. I'm talking about hypertension, high blood pressure. And if you ignore what I'm about to reveal, you might be facing a future you never imagined. You must watch this to the end, because the secret I'm about to unlock could save your life or the life of someone you hold dear. Sarah, in her late 40s, often complained of a persistent dull ache at the base of her skull. It wasn't debilitating, just ... there. Like a persistent fly buzzing at the edge of her consciousness. She'd dismiss it with a shrug, blaming long hours at work, perhaps a touch of dehydration. Just a headache, she'd tell her husband, massaging her temples. This, my friends, was the first silent sign, often masked by the demands of a busy life. A nagging headache, especially in the morning or at the back of the head, that doesn't quite respond to typical pain relievers. It's not the pounding agony of a migraine, but a subtle pressure, a constant hum that whispers of something deeper. Sarah, like so many, attributed it to stress, to needing more sleep. She never connected it to the force of her own blood, relentlessly pounding against the delicate walls of her arteries, straining them, weakening them moment by moment. Life went on. Sarah continued to be the vibrant woman everyone knew. But then came the second clue, even more elusive than the first. One afternoon, while gardening, she felt a sudden, inexplicable wave of fatigue wash over her. Not the tired after a long day kind, but a profound weariness that settled deep into her bones, stealing her energy, dimming her usual sparkle. She'd find herself needing to sit down, resting for just a moment, her breath catching in her throat. She attributed it to her age, to the changing seasons, to anything but what it truly was. This chronic, unexplained exhaustion, a deep-seated weariness that no amount of rest seemed to cure, is the second silent sign. It's your body whispering, then murmuring that it's working overtime, struggling against an unseen resistance. Imagine a pump working tirelessly against an ever-increasing pressure. Eventually, it starts to falter, to tire. This was Sarah's heart, silently straining under a burden it was never meant to carry. She felt the weight of it, but mistook it for the weight of life itself. The desires that once burned brightly began to dim, replaced by a yearning for rest. Then came the moment that, in hindsight, screamed its warning, though in the moment it passed almost unnoticed. Sarah loved to read, to lose herself in the pages of a good book, but lately, she found herself squinting, rubbing her eyes. Her vision, once sharp and clear, seemed to blur at the edges, fleetingly, almost like a trick of the light. She'd shake her head, blink, and it would pass. Just getting old, she'd sigh, ordering new reading glasses. This subtle, intermittent blurring of vision, often dismissed as I strain or aging, is the third and most insidious silent sign. It's the blood vessels in your eyes, so tiny and delicate, being silently damaged by the relentless high pressure. Imagine a hairline crack appearing on a pristine window pane, almost invisible, but threatening to shatter the entire view. This damage, unchecked, can lead to much more profound and permanent vision loss. Sarah, in her vibrant life, missed these whispers, these pleas from her own body. Because the pain, the alarm, the shock that usually accompanies such danger was absent. There was no broken bone, no piercing ache, only silence. And then, one ordinary Tuesday, the silence shattered. It wasn't a headache or fatigue or blurred vision that finally revealed the truth. It was a stroke. A sudden, terrifying collapse in her kitchen, leaving her vibrant world in an instant. A shattered landscape. The silent killer, having worked its damage patiently, finally unveiled its terrifying face. Sarah survived, but she was never the same. Her laughter, once so free, became a struggle. Her garden, once her passion, now a distant memory, she could only watch from a wheelchair. All because the whispers of those three silent signs went unheard. As the great physician Hippocrates once said, "Look to the causes of disease, and not to the symptoms merely." But what if the cause is manifest without the usual loud symptoms? The revelation, the terrible secret, is this. High blood pressure rarely announces itself with a fanfare. It creeps in, subtle and cunning, eroding your health piece by piece until it's ready to strike with devastating force. Sarah's story is a harrowing testament to this truth. But her story doesn't have to be yours. There is a way to unlock this secret and protect yourself. The key is not to wait for the storm, but to listen for the whispers and to take action before the damage is irreversible. Can you believe Sarah's story actually happened? It wasn't a character in a movie. It was a real person whose life was forever changed by something so easy to detect. If her story touched you, it's because this video was meant for you. Please share it with someone who needs to hear this, someone who might be unknowingly experiencing these silent signs right now. Don't let the silent killer steal their future or yours. Your health is the only secret truly worth unlocking. If you found this information vital, please give this video a like. It helps us reach more people who need this message. And for more life-saving insights, subscribe to the Health Treatment Center channel right now. We'll see you in the next video where we continue to empower you to live your healthiest life.